there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Bradford's Vikings. With that, let's get up to Minneapolis as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. To return, here comes Marcus Shields. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Bradford on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, Bradford. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, as he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
On third down, Bradford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Johnson hoping to get in a groove because he was not in a groove in Week 8. Just 24 yards on 10 carries, and that had completely gone against how the rest of the year had gone to that point.
He came into the game riding a streak of 3 straight 100-yard games on the ground.
Damn.
So you knew all concentration would be on him from the Carolina defense, and they were able to slow him down. One of the first teams to do so in 2016.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also plies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now it's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really
touchdown. Take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets the fire deep. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Frosty Rucker, University of Southern California, Los Angeles.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They run it with McKinnon. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hill. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. Given 3 on the play, and it's a second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake. Bradford over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking for someone to throw to. Buying time to his left. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On play action. Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on the quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The quarterback gets to him and drops it.
Well, we have a pause here. It's hard to believe, but already halfway through the NFL season.
How about what New England's done already? At 7-1, remember, they had to get Tom Brady back. They barely missed a beat. They are setting the pace, and people think right now they may be the best team in the league. Dallas, did you expect them to only have 1 loss at this stage of the season? What they're doing in the NFC East, that's pretty remarkable, especially with a rookie quarterback. And then you have to take a good look at Atlanta, leading the pace in the NFC South. And finally, Oakland, 6-2 right now. Teams you worry about a little bit, Carolina and Arizona. We thought they'd be a little bit better right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Johnson again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Touchdown.
Cardinals. Jermaine Gresham, 63 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one you just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Zero after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Shields. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in this inning.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Great read, and it's picked off. And at a 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Blues 58. Blues 58. Ready. Sally 19.
After the interception, here's Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. Touchdown!
Number 2 for the big boy.
Jermaine Gresham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it is now 21-0.
Shit.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down Vikings. And quickly they get to the line. Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything.
Come on,
so
Honey
that
Badger.
in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Bradford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stout troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Let's see, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Bradford, flushed out right, able to get away.
Got him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes.
He finna concede. My peer has conceded the game. Kidding. I knew it was coming soon. Let's see if the sets stay. Hey, Russell for sure.